Hey guys, 3 and Still Gaming here with yet another video. On today's episode, or video, we're going to be discussing Sea of Thieves. Now, Sea of Thieves Season 8 is coming out on Tuesday, and I wanted to make this video because they've announced a lot of different things here, and this is going to be huge for PvP. Now, a lot of people I know, they're like, oh, it's called Sea of Thieves, not called Sea of Friends, but they've done a really good update, in my opinion, here for the PvP. If you're looking for PvP now, about a year ago or two, they got rid of the arena mode inside Sea of Thieves, and they really haven't put it back in. And then what happened was a lot of players that wanted PvP were coming in on people that were just trying to play the game and do adventure stuff, and they were getting into PvP matches, and they didn't really want to do that. And when you have one team that wants to do PvP and when you have one group that doesn't want to do PvP, it's not really fun. It's fun for the PvP guys, but it's not fun for the PvE guys. So what they've done here in this update is they've decided to bring an opt-in to PvP, and I think what they've done here is really good, and we're about to go over all the stuff they announced for this right now. Now, I've been playing this game. When it first came out, I played it non-stop for about 2 years. I have just over 1,000 hours between the Insider program and the actual game itself, and I really do enjoy this game. But because I don't have a lot of friends that play the game, I don't really play it much anymore. But they've done so much stuff to this game, and PvP has always been a pinnacle part of this game. If people like it or not, that's one of the driving factors of this. When the game first came out, there was only 3 factions, not a lot to do, so people were all wanting to do PvP. As the game added more PvE aspects of it, they decided that there was two sides. There was people that just wanted to go on an adventure, and there was people that just wanted to play PvP. And they gave that. They gave the PvP arena, and they gave the adventure modes that happened. And the Pirates adventure that came out last year or 2 years ago was phenomenal. And I'm still actually playing through because I never went back and played all through the single-player adventure modes. Now they have PvP, and the way they've adopted this or put it in is that you get to opt in. So there's an hourglass that's now on the captain's table, and there's also a battle map. I believe that's what they call it. And you can opt in on what faction you want to pick. You can pick either the Reapers or you can pick the Pirate Legends. And once you pick your faction, then you bring up the map, and you want to fight, and you'll get submerged underneath the water. And then it'll do the matchmaking, skill-based matchmaking is what they said, and then it'll find someone that's just the same type of skill as you, and then you'll pierce through the water, and then once you pierce through the water, the ship's going to be right in front of you, and then you can fight. Now, if you try to run, okay, because in the past people like to run away, there's this invisible boundary, and if you try to leave the boundary or leave the area, your hourglass on your ship will overheat or whatnot, and then it'll explode, and then your ship blows up. Soon as it happens, that's when you lose the match. Now, this is one of the good things that I really like what they've implemented here, is because in the past, when you kill someone or sink their ship, they come right back for you, and then you get sunk, and then you come right back for them, and it's this never-ending battle of who's the winner, who's the loser, until someone decides that they don't want to do it anymore. Where now, you opt in, you do the battle, and once your ship sinks, that is it. You lose, someone wins, or you win and someone loses, and then the loser gets moved out of that server and put into a different server. I love this. I've been saying this for years, this is the way they should do it, and I'm glad the Insider program with a lot of other people that have played this game a lot longer than I have talked to Rare and said, this is what you need to do, because I really like this. Now, a lot of you might not like this because you want to come back for revenge, but I really think this is in the fantasy of pirates. If I sink your ship, you can't come back towards me. So in the story progression or the realm that you're in, the lore or the fantasy that you're in, if I sink your ship, you're done. So in my world, you're gone, and then another pirate can come back. Now, obviously, you can have the same crews come back, but to submit, the winner gets to go reestablish themselves, resupply themselves, and whatnot. So I think this is a really good move. Now, there's another aspect to this as well. There's a whole different leveling process for this. So you can get a different leveling process to go up, I think it's 1 through 4, and you can keep fighting. Okay, you can keep fighting, and you can defend. You can be a defender, or you can be a champion of the battle. And there's different cosmetics you can unlock. There's different curses. Now, once you level up all the way with either the Pirate Lords or the Reapers, the underlayer where the Pirate Legends was, it opens up and Reaper has this like hidden base underneath. And while you're fighting, you can have more gold on you. Okay? And the more stuff you have on you, the more higher gold faction that you get with those factions of the Reapers and the Pirate Lords. This is more of a push to why should you do this? Why should you go in battles? And you get more renown, more money, more gold, more things to do. I think this is going to do two things. I think a lot of PvPers are going to go in, and what's going to happen is a lot of people that like the PvP are going to go into these matches. Other people are going to go in PvP, and they're not really going to like this because now it's sweaty. Well, I shouldn't really say sweaty, but now it's people that want to PvP versus people that want to PvP, instead of PvPing versus people that don't want to PvP. So instead of an easy win, you are now going to go in and you'll test your skill, and it's going to be, I think, a lot of fun. But at some point, I think they're going to get over this, and they're going to come back and just try to pick off the people in the regular adventures. Now, another thing they said, while the two factions are fighting in that designated area in the open world, other ships passing by could come in and be inside that circle and start fighting. Now, here's the thing I don't kind of like, and they didn't say this happens or not, but they didn't say it didn't happen. If I have a ship and I'm fighting someone in that designated area, and then someone comes in, they can sink both of us, they can team up with somebody, but there's no boundaries for them. They can shoot and run and try to pick you off from the outer edge, which is, you know, kind of cheap, because I like the arena where it's just the arena 1v1 type of ships. If outside ships start to come in, then that kind of defeats the purpose of that. But we'll see. I mean, obviously this is just said, and we haven't played it yet, so we'll see how often that happens or whatnot. Overall, I think this is a really cool update. I think this is what the PvP fans of Sea of Thieves really wanted. I think this is even what the PvE fans really wanted. They wanted something where you could opt in. Now, obviously, it's still in the game where regular people could just do PvP and still steal your gold and stuff. But I think a lot of this will get taken down a notch, because the people that are wanting to PvP, they can still get gold, they can still get reps, they can still go up this channel of, once you get to the 100 levels of these different events, once they hit that, they might get bored and come back and just start picking on other people. But I think there's going to be this push through Season 8 where this sets up what PvP is, and PvP should be two people that want to fight instead of, you know, in a world of pirates. Yes, you can pillage other people's gold, but I think this will eliminate a lot of that. Still, there's still going to be people that board your ship and take your stuff, and that's what it is. But I think this tones it down a little bit, because the people that want to PvP are going to be in this PvP battle. Let me know your thoughts of the Sea of Thieves Season 8 update. Do you like these PvP changes? Do you like the PvE changes? Do you think they should just leave it the way it was? Or do you really like this opt-in, opt-out, opt-in type of thing? Let me know in the comment section down below. Please make sure you share, like, and subscribe. And as always, I appreciate you watching these videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one.